Hi students, welcome to first year accounts class. In our previous class we have discussed about advantages of accounting. We have learnt that accounting provides permanent and reliable record. It helps us to ascertain the net result of the business operations. It will facilitate control over assets. It will help us to evaluate the performance of the employees. It will help us to compare the data, and it can be the accounting records can be provided as evidence in various courts. So it will act as a proof of payment or receipt. Like that we had around 8 advantages. Though accounting is very useful and compulsory for any business organization, this financial accounting has got certain limitations also. Okay, financial accounting has got certain disadvantages also. That means as we have learnt advantages and we are giving lot of importance to the subject financial accounting, it also suffers from certain limitations. It doesn't mean that the subject is very bad. No. You have to understand the limitations and you should see that those problems are to be solved and we have to overcome those issues so that we get the maximum advantage out of the subject. So what are the limitations or disadvantages of accounting are? First one, records only monetary transactions. Okay, records only monetary transactions. Okay, in the definition itself we have got the definition given by ICAI, okay, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India or American Chartered Accountants of India, American Chartered Accountants. You are given that accounting should record, classify, summarize the transactions which are of financial character. Okay, that means we can record only those transactions which we can express in terms of money or money's worth. Suppose we have purchased 10 markers. So we convert the cost of 10 markers into money. 10 into 20 rupees, 200 rupees. So we write purchase account debtor to cash account if yours is a stationery shop. Okay. If yours is a college, we write stationery to cash 200 rupees. Okay. This is not asset. Okay. So these markers will come under stationery expenses. So for a college, the amount spent on markers is stationery. We write stationery account debtor to cash account 200 rupees. But we are not writing there 20 markers. We are unable to express the quantity or quality. Always we can write a journal entry only in terms of money. So that is the problem. Because in an organization, there may be certain transactions, there may be certain events which cannot be expressed in terms of money. For example, you take an employee's honesty, sincerity. Those terms cannot be expressed in terms of money. So how you are evaluating the performance of the employee or how you are measuring the services of employees in terms of salary. When an employee is paid some 20,000 rupees salary, we are able to write that the employee is worth, services are worth 20,000. So we are writing the entry salaries account debtor to cash account 20,000. But in that employee, there may be certain qualitative characteristics such as honesty, sincerity, punctuality, okay, intelligence, skill, all those we cannot express in terms of money. So those things we cannot write in accounting. Okay. So whenever you are evaluating the performance of a employee or anything you are comparing, Always accounting considers only money, but you have to understand one thing, that there are various things which are beyond money, which you have to consider while taking a decision. Always you cannot measure in terms of quantity or money. You need to look at certain other factors also. Like many times we see a student is very honest, sincere, hardworking, may get 60%. The other way, a student who cheats in the examination may get 80%. If you consider only percentage, that means you are giving rank to the cheater. Okay, जो माल प्रैक्टिस कर रहा उनको आप importance दे रहे. The student who is hardworking, we are not giving importance. So see, if you are giving only priority to the quantity, marks, so there comes the difference. Similarly, accounting does not provide any scope to record non-monetary transactions. Means, even though various things occur in the organization, if we cannot express those terms, those transactions, those events in terms of money, accounting cannot record. That is the first disadvantage of financial accounting. Next, historical in nature. What do you mean by historical? Past. Okay. History means study of past. So, accounting can record only past transactions, not future transactions. Financial accounting has got the scope, it has got all the system, rules and regulations to record only those transactions which took place, which happened already. We do not have any scope to assume the future, to expect the future, to predict the future. Such scope is not there in financial accounting. It records only the past. So you can question me, sir, what is the disadvantage in writing the past? One thing you have to understand is, if you take any measures after its occurrence, there will be no result. I'll tell you one example. Say in the next April, maybe March ending, you will have your intermediate public examinations, IP 2021 for your first year exams. Say we have got in the month of March. For those exams, in advance, if you prepare well, you write down the portions, every day you work according to some timetable, you by heart the answers, you practice accountancy, and you are well prepared for the coming examinations. That means you are thinking about your future, then you will perform well in the examination. Assume that the exams are over and you got very poor result, then you start thinking about the past. Is there any advantage? No. Okay, recording of past also is required for evidence purpose or for reliable recording purpose. We require financial accounting. But in the present system, as of present situation, due to high level competition among the entrepreneurs, business organizations, at this juncture, we have to forecast the future. If you do not have any methods, any scope to expect the future, to forecast the future, you cannot survive. Those times have gone. Past 15-20 years, okay, or 2 decades back, 3 decades back, 20-30 years back, there were only few firms, few business organizations were there, customers were average, okay, there was not much competition between the manufacturers. Whatever you have produced, the people have taken, expenditure was under control, you could get enough profits. But today that is not the case. because of heavy competition among the entrepreneurs and the business organizations within the country and at the international level, various business organizations have to think about future in advance. Unless they have got future planning about their activities, whether it is production or provision of services, recruitment of employees, designing the products, various things. If you do not think about future in advance, there is no scope for your development. As of right now, regarding the education also, a student has to plan their career in intermediate itself. Earlier, when we were studying in 90s, around 25 years back, 30 years back, after post-graduation or after graduation, we were thinking what to do after graduation. After post-graduation, we were thinking what job we can do. But today, that is not like that. You can't take choice. First of all, before 5-6 years in advance, you have to think about your future. Whether you want to become a chartered accountant, whether you want to become a lawyer, whether you want to become a company secretary, whether you want to become a scientist, like that you have to choose your career. Accordingly, you have to join your intermediate. Accordingly, you have to put efforts. Work hard. Then in that path you travel. So after some 7-8 years, you will be, maybe after a decade, maybe 10 years later, you will be in a better position. Like ordinary thinking, let us see, after 5 years, let me complete my intermediate, let me complete my graduation, exams aane do, likhne do, result aane do. Like that, if you postpone and you do not have any future thinking, you will become a very ordinary person. There are no takers for you. You don't get any placement. You won't get any job. You have to imagine the future. Today it is 2021. How the world will be in 2030? What are the qualities you require? What should be your qualification? How the world is going to change? All these things you have to think in advance. Then accordingly you have to improve your skills. Then only you are suitable to the industry. Then only you will be fit for the job. Otherwise, no, you will become an unemployee. So that is the reason, that is the problem in accounting. It records the past. That means after incurring the expenses, like say salary is paid 1 lakh rupees, then we write the entry, salary is accounted to cash. Rent paid, goods sold, goods purchased, everything is past. But what is the use recording the past? You should have some measures to how to control the expenditure, how to reduce your salaries, how to reduce your rent, how to reduce your cost of production, how to decrease the expenditure on material, how to decrease the transportation cost. All these things you have to plan. Because in the past I told you, expenditure and profitability of the firm are in inverse proportion. If expenditure increases, profit decreases. If expenditure decreases, profit increases. So always you have to use your brain how to minimize your expenditure. But in accountancy, we do not have such methods to control and reduce the expenditure. After incurring the expenses, it will write. But what is the use? After getting the income, it will write the entry. But it will not tell you how to increase your income, how to decrease your expenditure. Always the owner of the business organization, always the entrepreneur has to think it, that he has to control and minimize the expenditure and maximize the income. How it is to be done? Accounting cannot teach. Financial accounting does not have any such methods and measures how to improve your income and how to reduce your expenditure. For those things, we have got some additional branches of accounting that we discuss later. Then, price level changes are not considered. As you all know that in the market, prices will be increasing or decreasing according to the demand, according to the conditions. For example, land rates, sometimes they increase and sometimes they decrease. Building values, material values. So they keep on fluctuating. But unfortunately in accounting, we have got very strict rules with which we cannot consider the price level changes. For example, this building we have purchased in the year 2010 for 1 crore rupees. Say today it is 4 crores. But in accounting, we cannot write the value of the building as 4 crores. We have to write it as only 1 crore. So accounting does not allow us to consider the price level changes for your assets and as well as for loans. Okay, so that is the problem we have got in accountancy. Then does not provide realistic information. What do you mean by realistic information? Which is exactly correct, true. So most of the times the accountant has got various limitations due to which he cannot project the reality. Exactly what is happening, what is the amount spent, what is the value of the asset, because we have got so many restrictions. Because of the restrictions and conditions laid down on financial accountant, the financial accountant cannot project the real picture of the business organization with respect to liabilities or assets and various expenses. So many things cannot be revealed, because of which exactly we cannot believe the financial reports submitted by any accountant of the organization. Realistic means sachai. Many times asset values are maybe higher values or maybe lower values. Expenditures are overwritten or underwritten, due to which the accounting users may not get the real information about the business organization. So these are the limitations of accounting, very important for 5 marks. This limitations of accounting was asked many times for 5 marks. Previous class we have discussed about advantages, and in this class we have discussed about limitations. Limitations are also called as disadvantages. Okay.